Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Bringing the Vision video. Today I want to go over a really good way to get yourself the best gear and weapons in the game right now. To be honest, this is something I would highly recommend you focus on once you reach level 40. Once you reach level 40 and you're not really sure what to do to get yourself some god roll pieces to fill up your library or just to put a build together for PvP or PvE, again, this is something I would focus on and see if it works out for you. I did this yesterday all day. I think I did this for like 10 hours or so, and I'll be honest, 99% of the pieces I did get with either god roll attributes or that are just really good that you want to use, I got by doing these two things. So again, focus on them, see how it works out. Do this for about 5 to 6 hours, see if you can see a drastic change in the gear that you're getting and just the stats you're getting as well. So I would highly recommend you do this if you don't really know what to farm for better gear and better weapons in general. Now, I will say for this, you will need a okay build. Well, not really need, but it is going to make things a little bit easier, especially if you're playing solo. If you're playing with a team, you can get away by just using a trash build. You can sit behind your teammates, your friends, and let them do all the work. You can just, sit in cover, collect all the loot at the end. But if you're playing solo, a okay build is a smart way to approach this. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be brand sets put together. Just put gear together that has damage on it and survivability on it so you don't die in 2 shots and you can actually do some damage to the enemy. So again, if you've been playing, if you're level 40, I'm sure you guys have some gear in your inventory that you can put together and get some damage and also some survivability on it. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about, and this is hands down my favorite thing to farm right now in this patch, is actually level 4 control points. And by yourself, level 4 control points don't sound like the funnest thing to do, but trust me, if you can, just kind of focus on isolating a enemy by enemy. It is not the hardest thing to do, and even if you don't have a good build, like the video you guys are watching in the background right now, is just legit all random gear put together, and I'm using an SMG, and I'm just kind of isolating the enemies so I could shoot them like one by one, and you can cruise by this. So the reason why I like level 4 control points is because it's way faster than actually doing heroic missions. And as you guys know, now in this patch or in Gear 2.0, the harder the difficulty of the mission, the better overall loot you will be getting. So it doesn't mean you'll get more chances of a god roll dropping or exotics or whatever, but overall the rolls on that gear is going to be better if it is a heroic mission. And level 4 control points are heroic, and this is way faster than actually doing a typical heroic mission, because a typical heroic mission will take you about 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, depending on what mission you're doing, how good your build is and stuff. But for control points, you can finish level 4 ones in about, I would say 15 minutes to 20 minutes. I've been running them all day yesterday, and anywhere between that time, I usually finish it. Again, it depends what control points. Some of them have tougher enemies, some of them have tougher, kind of things you have to do. But in general, it's way faster to do level 4 control points than actually doing heroic missions. Really quickly, if you guys don't really know how to get level 4 control points, because I do know some people are kind of new to the game. They just came in with the Warlords of New York expansion. So you guys see these little lines connecting the control point. You have to pretty much finish these tasks in order to level up the control point. Whenever you finish either a public execution or a question mark mission or a territory control, it's really easy. You will get around like 50,000 XP for this as well. So it's another way to level up your SHD watch. And you will also get loot from them as well, so it's just kind of a bonus. But again, you just have to kind of complete these side activities connected to the control point in order to level up to level 4. So yeah, level 4 control points, really good because one, there's usually going to be a couple bosses that spawn there, and those bosses will drop you really good items, but also at the end, you can open the supply room and that will give you really good loot as well. Again, I'm not really sure if this is just my luck or just my RNG yesterday and earlier today, but level 4 control points seem to me like they also received a little bit of a buff by the rewards they are dropping. The other reason why I would recommend doing this 100% is because you can get yourself some blueprint attachments, and if you guys are still missing some attachments in the game, you can't get them through projects or whatever, this is going to be another way you can farm and pretty much kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can get really good pieces with higher overall core attribute rolls, and get yourself some blueprint attachments for your inventory. So again, really good way. It might be hard and difficult at first. It might be a little bit frustrating, but if you die, you can always come back and do this again. So it's really good in my opinion. The one thing is you can't really replay them, so you have to go and wait until they are kind of taken over again. But there's a lot of them, so I'm sure even if you have all of them almost complete, another one is going to be taken over and so on and so forth. And that actually leads me into my other point. If you guys do get tired of doing control points level 4, the other thing, and this is a really good thing to do again, is actually doing bounties. Now, I will say for some reason, and again, it might be my luck, it might be my RNG, that if I do bounties by myself, I really never get anything good. It's always when I do bounties with just random people whenever I matchmake, is always when I get either exotics or just really good pieces overall. Just doing bounties, another kind of way to kill time and actually get yourself some really good items as well, especially if it's a hard bounty, a challenging bounty, or any of the higher difficulty bounties, it is going to be rewarding at the end. I will say also that doing the Dark Zone, if you are a PvP player, is really smart, because the Dark Zone does have specific kind of gear you can get from it. So if you're looking for a specific chest piece or just loot in general or a weapon, getting it from the Dark Zone is really good as well, because you could just always do the landmarks, you could always just farm around, open the crates and stuff like that. So if you're not really too much of a PvE player, doing the Dark Zone, farming Dark Zone is very smart. But if you are a PvE player, then again, level 4 control points and just bounties, the higher difficulty bounties is really good to do. So like I said, let me know if this does help you guys out, if you can see a drastic change, if you have been doing something else, and if you switch to level 4 control points, let me know if you could see a better kind of loot pool dropping for you and just overall your better stats on your gear. Also, I do want to say this is a great way to level up your SHD watch, because not only are you getting the XP for a level 4 control point, but you're also getting a lot of XP for doing these side kind of activities to get to a level 4 control point. So overall, you're getting like 450, 500k XP at the end, not including all the enemies you have to kill and stuff like that. So that's more XP than some of the missions you can actually do, even if you were doing them on a heroic. So overall, just that and farming bounties is a really good way that I would highly recommend you focus on for, better loot in general. But anyway, that's going to be everything for the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.